Hope you can see the screen now. Are you able to see the screen? Can you see the screen? Okay, Akshara. Okay, thank you. Okay, Ashwin. So please tell others to join soon. I'll be starting in a minute. So do you remember where we stopped last class? Where did we stop last class? We were discussing about a technique that can be used for comprehension, a worldwide known technique which can be used for reading comprehension. Do you remember the name of that technique? Anyone? Do you remember the method used for reading comprehension? There are two methods, out of which we had discussed one method. Do you remember the method? Yes, Akshara, very good. SQ3R, Sriraj, yes. Very good, very good. SQ3R method. And what is this SQ and what are the three R's? What is S, what is Q, and what are the three R's? These are the steps that we should follow when reading a passage. And reading a passage, analyzing it, and answering the questions, that is called comprehension. So when we are, in order to do effective comprehension, we have to follow this method. If we follow this method, it will be more effective. So do you know who suggested this method? Who suggested this method? I think I said it in the last class. This method was introduced by Francis P. Robinson, an American education philosopher. Okay, SQ3R method was introduced by Francis P. Robinson, who is an American education philosopher. So what are these, what is this SQ and the three R's? That was my question. What is S, what is Q, and what are the three R's? What is S? Can you mute your mics? If anybody has unmuted, please mute your mics. Okay. Okay. Yes. S stands for survey. Then Q. S stands for survey. Then Q. It's shown in the screen. Q for question. Okay. S was for survey. So first step that we adopt is doing a survey on the material that we have, and it is just like skim reading. Then we have to generate questions from the headings and figures that we see in the material, and after that only we will start reading. And we read in order to find out the answers to the questions we have framed in step 2. Okay. And based on the first two steps, keeping those first two steps in mind, we start reading. Then we recite it. That is, we speak aloud. Okay. And we try to explain what we had read in our own words. And we try to answer questions from the Q step. And then finally, it's a review, which is at the end of the paragraph, you say back to yourself what points, what are the important points in the whole passage that we can summarize in our own words. So these are the three R's. And this is a sequence of steps that we should follow in order to get an effective comprehension skill. So there is a survey, question, then read, after reading, recite, and Then finally review what you had what you had read. Okay. Then I think I stop with the success of SQ3R method. Why this method is proved to be successful. That is, it helps to discover important facts and ideas that are contained in the text. That is one important point, one advantage of SQ3R method. So suppose the question is what are the advantages of SQ3R method, then you have to write these points. That is, it helps to discover important facts by going through the textual material. It helps us to identify the important facts and ideas that are contained in the textbook. And also, second point is that it helps us to master and retain information while preparing for examination. Since we are recollecting or final stages review, recite and review. When we recite itself, something that we had understood in our mind, it will go from the short-term memory to our long-term memory. And once you go to the review step, it is giving a strong base for whatever you had read. So this is an important method for students when they are preparing for their examinations and when they are reading textbooks, textbook materials, and this helps to retain more information in your mind. Okay, so these are the advantages. And finally, I said this was proposed by Francis P. Robinson, who is an American education philosopher, and it is an effective and efficient approach for reading textbook materials. So next time when you get a textbook, just try to follow these steps and find out how effective it is in understanding the material rather than directly reading the textbook chapter by chapter at a time. Instead of reading the textbook chapter by chapter, you first understand, take one chapter, have an overall look at the chapter, frame certain questions from the main headings of the chapter and try to answer those questions, because main headings contain the main essence of those chapter of every chapter, and most of the important questions will be focusing on the main headings only. So try to read that way instead of starting reading continuously from the beginning till the end. Okay, so that was about SQ3R method. One method suggested for reading comprehension. Also, there is another method which also helps to retain information and which is also an effective method for comprehension, and that we call as PQRST method. As you know, this is the alphabetical order PQRST. It comes the same as our alphabets, same alphabetical order as in English alphabets. That is PQRST method. You can't see the screen now, I think, isn't it? Can you see the screen? No, okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. Can you see the screen now? Can you see the screen now? Okay. So, can you see PQRST method? Can you see this PQRST method? I think someone should unmute and answer. Okay, I can't see the screen. Can you see the screen? PQRST method?
No.
No? No, are you able to see? Hello? Now, can you see the screen? Please unmute and answer. Okay, I can't see the Google Meet screen. If you put in chat, I won't be able to see. Hello? Now, can you see the screen? Someone please unmute and answer.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Because I can't go back to that screen. I'm just adjusting. Okay, so now let us go on to PQRST method. So PQRST method is another method which helps us to do comprehension in an effective way. And this method, it aims at helping students to assimilate the information what they had learned in textbook. Assimilate means they want to understand in depth about what they are reading, and the main content of what they are reading will have to be stored in their long-term memory. Only then they will be able to recollect the information later during exam time and all. And so this PQRST method is a helpful way to assimilate information which they had learned. And this method, it comprises of 5 simple steps. PQRST method comprises of 5 steps, and that is what is indicated by each of these letters P, Q, R, S, and T. Okay, can you see? Can you see the screen? Okay, can someone say what is first P
Yes.
for? Okay, okay, thank you. So if the screen is not visible, please unmute and let me know. Okay, there is some connection problem, so just unmute and let me know what whether you can see or not. So this method comprises of 5 simple steps. First is preview, and preview means you are just going through the overall subject matter. That is understanding the overall subject matter, and this is similar to what we had done in SQ3R method. In SQ3R method, the first step was survey, and so similar to survey, here we have the same step, but it is named as preview. And there we said that survey is nothing but it is skim reading. Same way, preview is also nothing but skimming through the chapters. Skimming means just having an overall look at the chapters. Starting from introduction, you are just going through without reading the contents, you are just going through the main headings and pictures, etc. That is reading headings and section introductions. Each section, while you just go through what the section is and not in detail about the contents of those sections. Then you should examine figures, then review the end of chapter. Instead of reading the chapter as a whole, we go to the end of chapter summary, read the chapter summary, and then try to find out what are the main points that this chapter is focusing on. So you will get an idea about the important points that will be covered in that particular chapter. Especially, there will be questions behind your chapters in the textbook. And once we go through the questions behind at the end of the chapters, and also there will be a summary given for every chapter in every textbook. Hope you know that summary. Do you notice? Have you noticed that summary at the end of each chapter? Have you noticed the summary? At the end of each chapter, there will be a box called summary of the chapter, and inside that summary, Mostly, most of the important definitions and important concepts will be given. Okay, is it clear? Hello? Is it clear to you? Nobody is answering. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, okay, thank you. So, and when you look at that summary itself, you will be able to understand what the chapter is about. And from the summary, you can go back to the chapter and find out in detail what this particular topic means. So, instead of reading the chapter first, we are just going back to the summary and reading the summary first. And after reading the summary, you get an idea about what the chapter is, and then start reading the chapter. That is the first step, and that is called preview. So in preview, we are doing certain activities. That is, we skim through the chapter in order to understand the overall subject matter. Then we read the headlines and section introductions. Then we examine the figures, and then we go to the end of chapter summary and read the summary. So this is all what is done in the first step, and that is preview. So next time, whenever you get a textbook, just try to follow these steps, and I think this will be more effective than directly reading the textbook. And instead of reading the summary at the end, you read the summary at the beginning and then go back to the chapters. Okay, so that is about the first step, review. Then next is question. So after P, we said the name is PQRST method. So after P comes Q, and Q is question. Comprehension, in comprehension, the most important part is always question. We have to frame questions. We have to find answers to those questions. Once we frame questions and find out answers to these questions, that material, what we are reading, it goes, we understand that in depth and will go to our long-term memory. So questions are very important while reading for comprehension, and only through answering questions we will be able to understand the materials in detail. So that's why we are giving question answer sessions every time for even for university. We ask questions in order to find out whether you will be able to answer them. So questions in this second part, that is the second stage question, consider the purpose of the chapter. You have to find out what the chapter is about, and you should try to answer questions like what you are supposed to learn from that chapter. If what you have just one question in your mind always when you are reading chapters, that is what are you trying to find out, or what are you supposed to focus on in each chapter, and write down the questions for reference. Write each question that you want to know for reference purpose. And this question, you can frame it by looking at the headings, and main headings and subheadings will give you an idea of how to frame questions. And based on the heading and subheadings, you just write down different questions. Okay, then next is read. After preview and after framing the questions, the third stage is only where you start reading. So reading is not the first step in comprehension. The first step is in according to PQRST method is preview, then framing the questions, and only the third step. In the third step, that we have to start reading the material. So when you read here, this is not skim reading. Skim reading is just giving an overall, having an overall view. But when we read in the third step, you have to read slowly with the goal of absorbing the meanings, what you want to know, and also connecting what you are reading with the knowledge you already have. You might have some knowledge about, or you may not have any knowledge at all. So you have to frame, you have to read in such a way that it helps you to visualize what you are reading. And also, when you read, underline and highlight Hello, am I audible to you? Hello, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so did you hear what I said now? What are the steps in PQRST method? Hello, were you able to see the screen and hear what I explained? Hello. ഇപ്പൊ സ്ക്രീൻ ഇല്ല. Now I am not sharing the screen. Now I am not sharing the screen, but were you able to see it when I was explaining? Now I haven't shared the screen. Were you able to see it before when I was explaining it? You didn't see it? Okay. Now can you see the screen? Now can you see the screen? Okay. So this screen you didn't see before? No, okay. So just go through it. If you can't see the screen, just unmute and say, okay. Okay, if you can't see the screen, just unmute and say, now can you see the screen? Somebody please unmute and answer, okay? So Ashwin, can you read out what are the main points written in preview? Ashwin is here? Hello?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
can you read out the main points, the 5 points? First point, can you read the first point?
Understanding overall subject matter.
Okay. And that comes in preview, the first point in preview, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, second point.
Skimming through the chapter starting from introduction.
Okay. Next step is skimming through the chapter after starting from the introduction. Okay, good. The next point.
Reading headlines and section introductions.
Okay. Reading first, when you go through previewing part step, you have to read the headings, headlines, and the section introductions. Instead of going deep into the section, just read the introduction part of each section. And next point.
Examine figures.
Okay, examine figures. And the last point.
Review the end of chapter summary.
Okay, so there will be summary at the end of every chapter. You have to go through that summary first instead of reading the chapter first. So that is done in preview step. So, okay, now next question, next step is question. So now let me see whom to call. Tefil, I can't pronounce your name. How do we pronounce your name? How to pronounce your name?
Taifel.
Taifel. Okay, Taifel. Okay. Taifel. So you can read through the second step, that is question.
Consider the purpose of the chapter by answering questions like what are you supposed to learn.
Supposed to learn.
To learn.
Okay, you have to find out certain answers like similar to these questions. That is, what am I supposed to learn from this chapter? Without knowing what you are going to learn from a chapter, you cannot read a chapter. So you have to find out why you are reading this chapter. And so this question should be always there in your mind when you are reading a chapter. That is, what are you supposed to learn from this chapter? And write down the questions for later reference. And you can frame questions from the main headings. After framing questions from the main headings, you can find out answers in the next step. And the next step is read step. So in read step, let me see. Anujit, what is done in read step? Anujit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you read what is written there? In read step, read is the third step. So what is written there?
Read slowly with the goal of absorbing meaning
Absorbing meaning.
and connecting
Uh,
new materials
materials.
with others, ideas and topics. Underline and
Highlight.
important points. Persist
Okay.
taking notes during this step.
Okay. And read through the entire section. We are reading it during the third step only. Read through the entire section, referring to the questions we had framed in the previous step. Very good. Okay. So read slowly with the goal. Now it is during the third step that we are going deep into the material and we are reading slowly and connecting whatever questions we have framed and finding out answers to the question. And during this time, we are not taking down any notes. Don't write down any notes, but instead underline the main points and highlight the main points. That is the third step. And next, the fourth step. Devika is here. Devika, number 24.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you read the next step? Summarize.
Answering the questions.
Okay, summarizing that first sentence, the summation process. It is a summation process
Include
and it includes. Okay, now read.
answering the
Read the
questions.
points. Okay, answering the questions which we had framed in the second step. Then.
Making list of key concept.
Okay. Making a list of the important points that we are studied, and then.
Paraphrasing the main points into your own words.
Okay. Paraphrasing means writing in your own words only. So writing the key concepts which you had studied in our own words. Okay, this helped to recall the information what he had learned and understand the material thoroughly. Okay, very good. And now the last step, test step. Kiran is here. Kiran Dinesh. I'll be marking absent to those who are not responding, okay? Kiran Dinesh. Okay, I'll mark absent for those who have left. Nandana is here. Nandana. Nandana also left. Now there are only 49 here. Gada. Just read through the material, that's all. I'm not asking any question. You just look at the material and read. That's all. Now, reading is a skill, is an important skill which you should acquire. And also there is a test for reading also in this material, in this subject. So anyone can unmute and answer. Let me see who's going to voluntarily come forward and read the last step. Anyone can unmute and read the last step. Hello. Nobody is coming forward. You are sitting at your own home and you are finding it difficult to answer. Sarang is here. Sarang, number 50. Why do you hesitate to just look and read? I don't know. Sriraj? Sriraj?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you read that last sentence? It's a small para. The last one is, last step is test.
It involves
Hello.
answering
Ah.
review questions,
Okay.
writing summary, trying to
Summary.
remember the main ideas,
Okay.
testing with another student.
Okay, very good. These are the things that we do at the end to check if we had understood what we have read. Okay. So try to read the materials and improve your reading skills. I'm saying this to everyone, okay? Don't hesitate to read when you are asked to read something. Just read it. Whether it is right or wrong, you just read. Only after reading it aloud, you will, only by reading aloud, you will be able to understand your mistakes. Okay, don't hesitate to read. Is it clear? So, okay, now say your attendance. Number 1, Abhinand, absent. Number 2,
Present.
okay, see your numbers. Number 3,
Present.
4,
4,
next,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10.
11,
12,
13,
14,
14,
15,
okay, okay,
16,
okay,
17,
18.
okay, okay,
19,
okay, 20,
20,
okay,
21,
okay,
22,
okay,
23,
okay,
24,
okay,
25,
okay,
26,
okay,
27,
okay,
28,
okay,
29,
okay,
30, 31,
30,
30%,
okay, okay,
31,
31, okay,
32,
okay, 33, 33, I'm marking absent, okay, you didn't
34.
respond, okay,
35,
30, okay,
36,
Ara,
36,
37,
38,
okay,
39,
39, okay,
40,
okay, 41, okay, okay,
42,
43,
percent,
okay, 44, 44, 44,
44,
okay, 45, present, 46,
present, 47.
Next. Okay,
48.
okay,
49.
okay. 50. Sarang also didn't respond when I called. 50 absent or present. Okay, 51.
51.
52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57.
58.
59.
60.
61.
Okay, 60. 61.
62.
Next 62.
63.
Okay, so absent is number 1, Abhinand. Then number 33, Kiran Dinesh.
Present, miss.
And എന്നിട്ട് ഞാൻ വിളിച്ചിട്ട് എന്താ വായിക്കുന്നേ ഞാൻ വായിക്കാൻ
കേട്ടിട്ടില്ല. നെറ്റ് കട്ടായിട്ട് പോയതേനു.
ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചിരുന്നില്ല.
നെറ്റ് കട്ടായി മിസ്സേ, കറണ്ട് ഇല്ലേനു.
Okay. Then Sarang, number 50, absent. Okay. Okay, thank you.